So, I forgot a detail last time.
You want to welcome us and do the intro and all that other stuff?
Pickles.
You don't have to. It's
No,
your
I'm
show.
going to do it. I'm going to do it.
I don't feel
If you're
welcome
going to
here.
host,
I'm going to do it. Here we go. Here we go. Welcome to the OddBox. No, I want to do that again.
Yeah, I was a little peaked.
Welcome to the OddBox. No, that one's bad too.
Well, now you're just...
Welcome to the OddBox.
There we go.
I'm Kyle, your host for the day.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Kwanzaa.
Happy holidays.
Festivus, whatever
Happy
it
New
is.
Year.
Festivus for the rest of us.
If you're not practicing anything and you don't celebrate any holidays, we're still glad you're here.
Yeah. It's your new holiday tradition.
Yeah.
OddBox holiday.
Yeah, December-ish, we're going to do something because that's what we do. We do stuff. Okay, guys, I got a would you rather. Are you ready?
No.
Let's do it.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm going to sit this one out.
I'm ready.
Okay, that's
I'm
fine.
ready.
You can do
We're
it.
all ready.
I don't think you're
Just
going to want to sit it
don't-
out. I
yeah,
think you're
don't
going to hear
worry
it and you're
about
going to be like, yes, absolutely. Okay. You've developed a nervous tic, and for the rest of your life, you can choose to do one of two things. You can either greet every single person as mommy or daddy, or your salutations can always be, okay, bye, I love you.
Okay, bye. I love
So,
you.
yeah, as a high school teacher, I completely resent and refuse the former.
Yeah, that makes sense.
These kids definitely need to hear I love you more. And I try to fit that in very just, I love you. I want you to be successful. Have a good day. Make safe decisions this weekend. So, yeah, I can say I love you. Bye.
Yeah, I pretty much already do that.
Yeah, that's easy.
It's every time, though.
Yeah.
You never don't get to say it.
Even
you
if I hate
speak
the
to a
person?
person, yeah, even if you hate them, you could be like
Perfect.
putting the blindfold on somebody at death row, and they'd be like, "Don't put me down," and you'd be like, "It's gonna be okay. I love you. Bye."
Good.
I guess I'll be the dissent on this one.
You're gonna go with mommy or daddy?
Yeah. I
Just
guess.
because?
Why not? Well, no, because somebody needs to argue for it.
Well, you don't have to.
Well, no, like, okay,
You
so...
could just stop meeting people.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's the upside is you're gonna find your people just right away, and you're gonna have a home there, and everybody else is gonna look down on you, but you're gonna know that you found your community, and
A strict mommy daddy filter.
I don't know that I'd want to be a part of that community. That seems like a terrifying community.
It sounds like with this nervous tick, though, you don't really get a choice.
yeah, I'm just trying to come up with a solution here.
Yeah, it sounds like that's the best case in a bad.
He's
bad
just trying to
scenario.
survive.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if that actually happened and you did make that choice and you end up being the happiest one? Everybody else is just living like mediocre lives, and you're like, no, I
okay.
found my people. These people love being called mommy and daddy, and I'm just crushing it.
I think if you delivered it really well, people wouldn't even notice. They just they just think that you're an asshole or whatever.
Yeah. And I think you could probably get away with, if we want to stretch the rules a little bit, doing it in another language.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So wait, hold on. Being an asshole is the objective here?
Shut up, daddy.
There is someone
You're
at
not my daddy.
there's someone at work that says
Love you, bye.
calls like every girl mama. And at first it made me feel really weird. I don't know why, but I was like, I've never been called mama before, but it's quite endearing. It's sweet.
I wanted to make a joke there, but I made myself uncomfortable.
Yeah, people will usually forgive those, I call everybody brother or sister or something, and they're...
A lot of people call each other aunties or uncle.
There is something very cringy about the word daddy, though.
Yeah.
Unless you're, a bebop or jazz musician.
Or you're an actual child.
Well, that's daddy-o. That's different.
The O just comes afterwards. The tick only explicitly says that I have to say daddy. I can add O on any time.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm on board with that.
So is it
okay,
gonna be-
so never mind. I'm going back to the daddy thing then.
Is it going to be mommy-o also?
Mommy-o.
I think it's... You just extend the E, so it's mommy...
Mommy.
Mommy.
And Tony, you're back to creepy.
I didn't know I left, so...
Hey, mommy.
What a fun little reprieve that was.
Did Jeff answer this question?
Okay, bye, I love you.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no way.
And then Kyle.
No way.
I couldn't pull off the mommy and daddy.
Yeah.
No way.
I mean, I'm tempted to take the mommy daddy just for the challenge, like to try to sell it, like show up and everybody's like, oh yeah, that was cool. It was okay.
That's a lot from you. You're a big man.
Yeah, I don't think it would work so good.
You would lose a lot of your community really fast.
Could you interchange them? Could you use mommy for a man and daddy for a woman?
Yeah.
Well, I think you would have to. It's not necessarily polite to assume.
Because then people think you're just being whimsical.
Oh, yeah, that is true, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like
I've been called girl by so many students this year, and I don't hate it. They're like, you don't fight when we say that. I'm like, well, there's worse things than being a girl. I can't think of any right now, but there's definitely
Brutal.
I regularly
It's endearing.
say when we're doing something hard in class, I will regularly say I'm a strong, independent woman, and nobody brings me down.
Yeah.
And the kids just giggle.
That's,
I think it's a good time.
One
That's
time,
universal.
One time, I was in line at a store, and there was a lady who was very clearly a trans person, and it was my turn to pay. And I said the phrase, "I'm a strong, independent woman," and she said, "That's right."
That's right.
That's
You
right.
are.
hell yeah.
Don't let them bring you down.
And I've been riding on that compliment for years.
Yeah. Until the next one we get, right?
Yeah.
That'll be pretty good. All right. You guys ready to play?
Yes.
Yes.
It took me that time, but
Yeah.
I got there.
Okay. I forgot to mention something in our last episode because you guys rolled so well on your perception checks. You get the impression that you're being watched.
But
Ooh, by goblins?
I feel like the girl is watching us.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to, it's the girl, it's the weird paintings on the walls, whatever. But
We're actually inside of a snow globe.
yeah,
That's my guess.
yeah.
It's just Dark City. It's the plot from Dark City.
Wasn't that a recent movie plot twist or something inside a snow globe or
I have no idea.
TV episode?
Hero points?
I feel like there was.
Oh my gosh, you're so smart. How many do y'all need? How many do you got?
6.
Oh,
I
come
need
on.
6.
I have 0.
How about we all get one just for defeating the druid?
Divide
that's
by
right.
0 for me.
That's kind of what I thought was going to
Throw it
happen.
out there.
You can't. It's impossible.
You asked how many I need, though, and for the rolls that I'm about to do, I need 6 of them.
You need 6 of them?
Yeah. If I'm going to hit with anything.
Our story started in Willowshore. Our group of adventurers was in Not John's living room. Lovely home, very welcoming. John was a sweet guy. He had young Matsuki show you the potato cellar that he's been compulsively digging. He has no choice but to dig and dig and dig. And once he found the seal, he had no choice but to try and break it and try and break it and try and break it. Young ghost girl led you guys down the path and has been giving you all kinds of tips and tricks along the way. Mostly just making you share your embarrassing backstories with the rest of the team. And you fought a pair of dragons. And then you fought yourself a druid. All ghosts. All dead. Long dead. Long, long, long dead. You got some cool weapons. Yeah. And you get the impression that somebody's looking at you. Are we all up to speed? Oh, yeah. You went through your third door and found yourselves in a room full of goblins.
So we're actually in a different room this time.
You're in a different room every time.
How big is this room?
Same size.
Okay.
But they're
Got
all
it.
different.
They're all
Yeah.
different. They're all different. All of these rooms served a purpose at one point. It'd be fun if we could figure it out.
Okay, so there's just 1,000 goblins in here.
Yeah. Knee deep in goblins. They came because they thought it was food time. They came calling for Mom. Mom's the only one who comes through the door, and she brings food.
Did we claim? Is this swarm tactics? Are these swarm? Or are you
I
gonna-
mean, it's a large number of enemies, but on my end, I'm going to run them like a swarm because I don't want to track 40 goblins. You know what
Smart.
I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Smart.
So they'll have a smaller number of turns. You guys will experience it as a swarm.
Automatic damage and all that junk.
Yeah, it's pretty good. They're just gnawing and chomping and everything else, right? They're brutal. All right. We got some perception checks coming in? No, we didn't.
We already
Perception
did
checks?
I thought we already
Did I
did them.
erase them?
I thought we did, but
I'm pretty sure we did. I'm pretty sure they were high.
Snap.
Roll back the tape.
Hey, you just erased them. I'm so bad at
Remember,
my
I
job.
had a 31. That's all I remember.
Okay, I'm giving Jeff a 31.
Think
Was Life and Courtney 39?
36.
I think Tony was 37 and I was 36.
Yeah, Courtney and I were 36.
yeah, that's what it was. Good job,
Okay.
guys.
Yeah,
Okay,
I did a
cool.
religion though, so
right.
it's not a perception, FYI.
I'm going to roll this giant. Courtney gave me this beautiful dice to use.
Is that mine?
It's Tony's.
Oh, okay.
Tony's.
I was like, that looks so familiar.
She said, will you use it? And I said, yeah, absolutely. It's like 2 inches across, and it's got a green skull on the inside. It's very big.
I don't know if it's balanced, but have fun.
Probably not.
Okay, I rolled pretty good.
Okay, you can only use it once. Put it back.
It doesn't matter. Oh my god, swarms are so unperceptive. All right, we're going to put you guys in order. It's going to be Tony, Shelly, followed by Courtney or Life. Who wants to go first?
Courtney, why don't you go first?
Okay, or Brivenand.
Or Brivenand.
Or Brivenand.
And Jug with the suspiciously questionable second part of the name. It's difficult to pronounce without sounding a little racist.
Jugnakrikir. Right?
Yeah.
Nick Reikier.
Courtney did
I guess if you look through that lens all the time, but
That's the lens that I live my
yeah,
life
that didn't
in.
sound racist
Yeah.
at all.
let's kick this pig. So, Shelly, you're off to the races. You are literally surrounded by little baby goblins.
Coming in at level 12, you get a lot more gold to start off with, and that makes a lot more items available to you. And so I took a play out of my own book, and I draw frozen lava.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh,
Fancy.
Fuck, this room's not big enough for
Nice.
this.
What's the radius
He
on that?
does it
Fireball.
anyways.
And I spike it like a football.
Okay.
Fireball.
Can we get reflex saves from everybody?
Oh my god.
Everyone, if you're within 10 feet of me, you have protection. So +1 to AC and saving throws.
Okay.
It's DC 30.
And this is a reflex.
So are these things
Oh.
are surrounding us? Yeah. Okay.
33
Reflex, you said,
turns into a 34.
and we get a +1.
Fuck, that's a natural 2.
That's a pass.
God, that's
I
a
cannot
natural
believe that.
1. Just take it.
Okay. So he's going to read the damage. I'm
I
off
believe
on
in you,
this
Jeff.
one. You guys have to figure it out.
So, being level 12, I took the level 11 frozen
It's better
lava.
than a 1.
That is frozen lava of Mar Massif.
Still going to be a crit fail. What was the DC?
30?
Okay, it's not a crit fail.
Excellent.
So I re-rolled. I turned in my only hero point and got an 18 on the dice this time.
Nice.
So I'm going to actually critically succeed.
Yeah, I turned in mine and got a 5.
Good job.
Thanks.
I actually rolled a 30, so I'll take half damage.
Got a 32, 33 altogether.
I normal fail, not crit fail.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
It'll be 11d6 damage, fire damage, which comes to 41.
That's it?
41.
Oh, I should've
Keep
kept
in
mine.
mind, most swarms are weak to splash damage or AoE damage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use... Wait, do I have a reaction yet?
No.
We
Shit.
prepared the...
Oh yeah, you
this
did.
round.
You knew. You had your divine inspiration.
Okay, that's right. So I can use my reaction to get a self shield for 10 versus that. You said how much, Tony?
41 total.
31 total.
4-1 total.
After my
Oh, got it,
subtract
sorry.
the 10.
Sorry.
Do you guys want to give me a free perception? It's loud in here, and a fireball just went off.
Jeff, thank you so much for these dice. That's a 39.
Oh, nice.
Got a 35.
I'm never rolling anything else.
29.
31.
Okay, so Tony and Life both passed, and so you guys both heard 2 screams that don't sound like they could have come from your team or from the goblins.
What was it like? What did it sound like, I guess?
They were kind of on top of each other. It was
Okay.
difficult
Yeah,
to
sure.
pull them apart, but it was definitely 2 voices. One of them a little higher pitched than the other.
Higher than the goblins?
No, lower
Okay.
than the goblins.
Okay.
So I have the whole
Both
tremor.
times.
I have the whole tremor sense thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is a noise and the voices are making noises and stuff. Do I have any kind of a more understanding of what they are? Like a deeper understanding of what?
One of them you can definitely tell is in the room. Mm-hmm. You're not really sure where. It doesn't make a lot of sense right now to you.
Okay.
But
All right.
there's definitely one of them in the room.
Yeah.
For my last action, I'm going to expand my champion's aura.
Nice. All right, up next, Orby.
Orby. Okay. I don't know what I want to do. I'm going to cast Bane. So 10-foot emanation. You fill the minds of your enemies with doubt. Enemies in the area must succeed at a will save or take a -1 status penalty to the attack rolls. And I can sustain that and increase the emanation.
Cool.
So I think
I'm at a -1.
you have to do a will save.
Oh,
So
sweet.
roll 200 will saves.
Natural 20. 18. 18. Oh, 8. That's not going to be good. 25 and 31. 25 and 31 for 2 of the groups.
Okay. So there were 2 18s, or were they natural 18s?
They were natural 18s.
Okay,
They're
so
gonna be
the
successes.
25 is the only one that failed, so it gets a -1 status penalty to attack rolls as long as they're in the area.
Okay.
So that's 1 time per day. I did that.
Mine all rolled so bad for initiative. It was rough.
And then I did my protection. I'm going to attack with my thingamabob,
Your sword?
my new sword.
Your new sword?
But I want you to tell me all the things I need to do.
Okay. So it has a few effects, and honestly, we'll just have to probably read the nightmare one because that's a new one for me. I don't know what the
Okay.
nightmare does. But the astral's good for ghosts, And then which these guys appear to just be goblins, so don't worry about that one too much. But the nightmare can induce, I think, a frightened condition because it makes the sword look horrific to the viewer. So whoever sees it sees their own personal nightmare. So maybe
a nightmare rune creates minor phantasmal alterations to a weapon's appearance. It explains how it might change. These images are all in the mind of the observer, but they also infuse the weapon with additional power. When you hit with a nightmare weapon, add 1d6 mental damage to the damage dealt. In addition, on a critical hit, the target becomes stupefied 1 by overwhelming visions in their mind of personal horrors that linger. If you critically hit a creature that's already stupefied, it becomes frightened 2 as well. These critical hit effects have the emotion, fear, and mental traits. Activate 10 minutes, frequency once per day. The nightmare weapon casts nightmare to your specifications.
Oh yeah, so you get to do a spell if you want to. And then the death drinking, as soon as you kill something, it goes up a notch for your attack. So you get a +1 to your attacks for the death drinking.
Okay.
What do you think a goblin nightmare is?
Empty bowl.
That's pretty good. I was thinking bath.
So I got a natural 17. Is there one close to me, or do I have to move?
No, they're all over.
Okay.
They're all over the place.
So natural 17, so +3 for the rune. And then too many papers. So I'm going to add a total of 25 to hit, plus the 17. 17 plus 25.
You think I'd be able to do that? 42?
42.
Correct.
Okay. So it's 42 to hit.
You hit.
So
As a matter of fact, you critically hit.
major striking. So that would be D6s, I'm assuming, for a
Yeah.
short sword.
Yeah.
So 3 D6s for that.
4 d6s for that.
4 D6s for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
These weapons are a little over level.
And then astral.
It's more fun that way.
So
Plus, I can just up all the enemies' ACs and give them their health. It doesn't matter.
Give them resistance 10 to everything.
Yeah.
So it would be an extra 1d6 spirit damage for astral.
Yep.
Okay. Do you need me to keep any of these dice separate? Okay. So astral is there.
I'm going to let you guys know. These just look like a bunch of gremlins.
Shockwave.
Goblins are gremlins.
Goblins. Bunch of goblins. They just look like a bunch of goblins.
Stop being racist.
Sorry. Again. Did it
Shockwave.
again.
Magically increase their density and momentum when swung, creating a thudding impact on those nearby. Strikes with this weapon deal bludgeoning splash damage equal to the number of weapon damage dice.
Yeah,
Cool.
so
So that might affect other people, even my allies. How much? Oh, never mind.
yeah, it's just like 3 or 4 points or whatever.
Shockwave, nightmare, the 1d6 mental damage, death drinking.
Death drinking just gives you a bonus to hit after you've killed
Okay.
something.
Cool.
Do you need a highlighter or something?
Nah, she'll get it.
It's
No, I'm being sincere though.
Oh,
it would be nice, but
Underline it. You got a pencil?
I'm doing
Okay.
my best right now.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I think I have all of my damage dice.
that is the fun part about the game is when you get something new and you're like, how does this work?
I don't know how to do anything at level 12 right now.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not just me.
I rolled 19 from the damage, and then I would add +2 for my specialization, so 21, and then it would probably be plus strength, right? So
Yeah.
I have 0 strength. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bludgeoning splash damage to surrounding creatures.
You kill 2 gremlins. 2 of them fall to their
Goblins?
death. Goblins. So you got... God, so bad at this job.
I'm judging you so hard right now.
That's fair. You should.
They're mixed in. It's goblins and gremlins. They're just-
Greblins.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
They're greblins.
Yeah, so 2 of them are down. I mean, the room is still full, but like that moment where the sword hit and let out this loud metallic tang and just everybody's ears were imploding was wonderful. It was a great moment of splash damage.
Are those Russian goblins? Kremlin?
Gremlins?
Kremlin?
So I would have had to draw that weapon, so that would
I'm
be
confused.
the rest of my actions. I'm hasted.
Okay.
They
so
smell like
I'm done.
vodka.
Yeah, okay. All right.
That's me.
Quig?
Yes. I.
You're hasted, right?
Yes.
Sweet.
What does hasted do again?
You get an extra action.
You get an extra action.
Amazing. I pull out my bow of +3 major striking astral
Nice.
shock vorpal,
Yep.
Vorpal.
It's Vorpal.
and I the lightning is what I'm really interested in right now. I take a shot indiscriminately into
Nice.
the
Into the audience?
Into the audience.
Vorpal bow makes me think of
Nice.
Princess Mononoke.
That's what it is. 100%.
That's awesome.
Oh, what's the to hit with a bow? Is that
This whole
anything?
adventure is just stealing things out of different Japanese media.
That's
just
going
one of those, one of
it's going to be it's going to be dex proficiency, whatever
Okay.
your martial, which is expert, I believe.
Yeah, whatever your to hit was with
Yeah.
your other one, it's going to be the same.
Excellent.
Dex
Okay.
based.
So I rolled a 17 on dice plus 21, 38 to hit.
So you also critically hit. Oh, here we go. Fortitude
Did you include
save.
your +3 from the bow there?
I did not include my +3, so that's 42. Is that right? No, 41.
Still a crit, just more of a crit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. So this is astral. That doesn't come
D6 of
into-
spirit, yeah.
D6
So-
of spirit.
Yeah.
And then nobody's possessed right now. Nobody's possessed, right?
No.
Okay. Deals no damage.
You get to roll like 4d6 for the bow itself.
Electric, 4d6 for the bow itself. So astral, bow itself, and then the d6 for electric.
Yep.
It's electric.
Electric.
So 6d6.
66 for the
Yeah.
electric.
Yeah.
No.
6
No,
altogether.
total.
Gotcha. All right. And then,
You'll add 2 for your weapon.
Yeah, probably
proficiency.
just 2.
Yeah.
okay.
Roll it.
And then how does Snicker Snack work? Let's see here.
You crit, and I critically I failed my reflex save, so you've decapitated a gremlin.
Excellent.
Nice. Also, with the bow critical specialization effect, they would be pinned, but I don't think that really matters against a swarm.
Yeah.
Ooh, lots of ones here. Not great. So that's
Lie.
that's 20 damage times
20 damage.
plus 2
40.
22.
Oh.
Oh.
So 42?
But do you add
44.
the yeah,
Oh, 'cause it was
'cause
a
you add
crit.
the 2 into it. Yeah, because it's a crit. So 44 damage.
So
Dude.
does that arrow come out like a fucking comet? What? How do you kill?
Yeah. So it's this, the arrows it's the nicest bow that
Yeah.
has ever existed in Willowshore, for sure, and when that arrow comes out of there, it's like 400 feet per second. It's a heavy arrow, and it's just slicing these poor guys up. You remove the first one you hit's head, clean off. At the
Excellent.
neck, it's gone, pops off, blood spraying everywhere.
Excellent.
And then every goblin that's in a line behind it is also losing at least part of a limb, if not an entire limb. So there's arms flying, fingers flying, an ear, somebody loses a nose.
That's a good bow.
I feel like this whole Christmas special is Kyle's long con to get really powerful items somewhere in Willowshore.
Yeah. They're there. You just gotta find them.
yeah.
Somebody find that bow. Somebody
So-
find that bow.
You said that I critically hit, right?
Yeah.
So I did not double my damage.
Oh, geez.
And also, if you don't want to include this, that's fine. But in addition, I would do 1d6 points of positive or negative damage to the creature, whichever one would harm it if I critically hit.
Yeah, either one works. So you want to roll your other d6 and tell me what it is?
Do I do the d6 before doubling or
Yeah.
after? Okay. So
Why
that
not?
d6 is 3. So and then my total beforehand was 25. So you're adding 31.
Okay.
Carry on.
Thank you.
Okay, so that was action number 1.
Action number 1.
I'm going to chug down another health potion,
Okay.
and that's 16, 17 plus 10 is 27 health, which is good. And then I'm going to shoot again. Hero point.
It takes 2 actions to drink a health potion, right? Or you have quick draw.
Yeah.
Does that work for the potions too?
No, quick draw is draw a weapon and strike.
Is it, well, I'm hasted, so even if it did take 2 actions, then I can still shoot again.
The mama has lightning. Where's my food? Where's my mama?
Okay, that's better. Does a 31 land?
A 31 does hit. Is it a critical hit?
You tell me.
Shh, shut up. No.
I might not have any lightning, but I'm about to bring the thunder.
Okay. So that's still 1d6 of spirit damage, and then you said
46 of bow and arrow.
4d6 of bow. And that
Because you get to
is-
roll the 6. The 66 will happen every time. The crit only happens is the Vorpal. That's when we see them start losing limbs and stuff.
Got it. So I
Limbs
needed
and
to
heads
roll
and-
1 more dice.
2 more. All 6. Yeah, roll all 6.
Okay. 21 plus 2 is 23 damage
23 damage.
as it crackles out the bow. It's 2 arrows.
Again, no heads coming off this time. More fingers, though.
Excellent.
Lots of fingerless goblins running around.
And that's my turn.
Nice.
If I draw moisture on my shield again, does it get harder?
No.
Okay.
It'll break into a billion pieces. You'll lose the whole adventure.
Game over.
Jug.
Can you grab a swarm?
You can, specifically.
Can you fear a swarm?
Yep.
Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my demon mask and cast a 3rd level fear.
Oh, nice.
It's very, very, very important to me that we understand that these are not the rules we typically use or will use in my adventure.
Yeah.
I broke this one on purpose.
I am so uncomfortable right now.
Here's what happens. I'll let you guys in on a little behind the scenes. Is I wanted to do the million goblin fight, and then I realized that it would take us 5 hours. And
Yeah.
so rather than doing that, I just made them into swarms.
Yeah, no, this is great.
But they're still goblins.
All right.
Just mechanically, they're swarms.
So this is 5 creatures then, which hits all the swarms in here, I'm guessing.
Nope.
Okay, whatever. Anyways, fear DC 29 will save
Oh.
for all these little goblins.
I don't even know if I can make that. Oh, I can. 32. So what is it on a success?
Success is frightened 1, but again,
Okay, but I'm rolling 5. I'm
yeah,
rolling 5.
yeah.
Oh, that's a critical failure. That's a critical failure. That's a success. Is that 4?
Yeah, sure.
And that's a critical failure.
Okay, so critical failures are frightened 3 plus fleeing for 1 round. So some of these things are going to be running away.
I like that. I almost called you Osu. Life's Fire and Comet Bow, and like now they're just like he comes out of the ashes and they just start scattering. This
Have
is
an
great.
absolute meltdown.
This is great.
And the successes are frightened 1.
Okay, cool. I got it.
So one of them, the one that's frightened 1. So, well, first of all, here's what this looks like. The spell is cast through my demon mask, but in actuality, what I'm doing is I'm like pulling my mask off, and it comes off with the hood. Like my mask was attached to the hood of my red cloak, so you see my actual face underneath it.
I love it.
Which is just like my head looks like it's a bunch of dolls stitched together.
All
and
the
like
wicked boys and girls.
Yeah, some of them have like patches of little stringy hair, and some of them
Frankenstein.
don't.
Horrifying.
And then my mouth has like no lips, but like what looks like just rows of hundreds of like sharp fangs that look like little sewing needles just sticking out. So I'm just like, I just growl at everybody as I just take that up and let everybody see my actual face.
Is this one of your sleep paralysis demons, Jeff?
I have lots of experience with this. So that was 2 actions.
Yeah, you got one more?
As my reaction, I'm going to cast a spell on one of the ones that wasn't frightened as much, and this is Fearful Feast. So basically, you're going to need to roll another will save. This one's DC 30.
That's going to be a critical fail. This dice is not treating me well right now.
Ooh, excellent. So the creature's frightened condition increases by 1. So the one that you passed that got a frightened 1 is now frightened 2.
Nice.
And it takes double damage, and I'll regain hit points equal to half that, and it is 8d4 of damage.
So was it 1 round of fleeing?
Yes, 1 round of fleeing.
Sweet.
You can cover a lot of distance with 3 moves.
I mean, they're climbing. Some of them are going to fall off. They're all climbing at the same time.
14.
They're not going to get anywhere.
Yeah.
18 times 2 is 36. So
Nice.
you take 36 points of damage, and I heal for half that, which is 18.
Wow.
Okay.
And I still have 1 action left. So basically what that looks like then is one of the ones that was like, or some of the group or whatever that was feared, I just like, as my hood is still off, I'm just going to... That was a little loud. But I'm basically just sucking its soul out of its body.
Nice. I like that.
And then I'm going to just two-handed strike. Actually, it's 18. I got plenty of health. I'm just going to two-handed strike one of the... Oh, that one is better. 18 plus 23 is 41 to hit.
41's a critical hit.
Finally. So that's...
Swarms are often immune to crits also.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well,
But this one's not.
3d10 of bludgeoning damage. Plus, I have a bunch of stuff on it. I have Unholy, which is an extra d4, and also an extra d6 because of the... It's not Vorpal. Astral. Spirit damage. So that's 21 plus 7 is 28. And then... Is everything doubled?
Yeah.
Okay, so 28 times 2. 56.
Ooh, nice.
So 56 points of damage
Big
with
hit.
my 1 strike.
Nice.
So yeah, I pretty much just, I fear everything, put my hood, or put my mask back over my face, and then I have my war flail, and I'm just like sweeping it through these mobs of goblins.
Nice. I love it.
Finally.
War flail.
Finally.
got to hit something.
Yeah.
It was a giant pack of children that you got to hit too.
Yes, excellent. I want to like
If that makes you feel better.
I do. These are every single one of them that I like hit and kill along the way. Like you see little wisps of like black screaming souls like just go into like my robes.
Right, you're right. You suck them
Like
right
into
in.
the folds of my robes. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, it is the swarm's turns. 3 of them turn and flee up the walls. They're clamoring over each other. There's not a lot of room in here. They're using up every square footage, but they are trying to get out as fast as they can from the scary demon man. The other 2 swarms are going to go after some people. So I think this time we're going to go after Life and Courtney because I don't want to do the scary guy. We're going to roll some attacks. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
We both have a +1 to AC.
Okay.
Nap-a-dap. I don't know what my to hit is on anything. Hang on. Here we go. 36.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Who are you attacking?
You first. And then Courtney, 26.
That's a miss.
Okay. You're still going to take 15 damage because you're inside the swarm. They're like chomping and biting at you and everything, but no major blows. So, Life, you're going to take the 15.
Okay.
And you're not going to take a whole bunch more, actually.
I would like to use my reaction.
Nice.
I would like to use my reaction as well.
Okay. So, Life, you're going to take...
Well, it depends on whether you want to repent or refuse.
Ooh. I'm going to go ahead. What was the consequences for for refusing?
Refusing is the ally gains resistance equal to, it'll be 14, and then you become enfeebled 2, you'll take persistent spirit damage, and that'll be it.
Enfeebled 2 and persistent spirit damage. Let's do that.
Okay.
I'm going to refuse. So you get resistance, Life?
You said 15 damage?
Yeah.
You'll take 1 point of
You'll
damage.
take 1 point
Amazing.
of damage. Does that continue? Is that persistent or just that time?
No, yeah, just this
that
one
time?
time.
All right. And then, Courtney, you wanted to use a...
Yes. So the trigger is an enemy within 15 feet damages me. So I say, bow before me, and can choose to either kneel and drop prone as a free action, or you refuse and you take 46 damage. And there's some other things that happen too. There's persistent damage.
Okay, so if it's okay with you guys, I want to ride the line between this being individuals and swarms a little bit.
It's your game, bro.
I don't want it to hurt too bad. I'm going to say that like 2 of them kneel and the other ones in the swarm keep chomping.
Okay.
Also, can I do Retributive Strike?
So they're prone.
that
That'll
she's
be
been attacked?
I'll charge myself for the prone. What?
I said, can I do Retribute?
Absolutely, you
yeah,
can.
I'm definitely doing
This
that.
is the best thing about champions. A room full of champions is a room full of reactions.
Yeah.
You get chop people up.
33 to hit.
Oh, that's a hit. Some of my guys are prone. Not quite a crit.
27 points of damage.
That one swarm is looking pretty haggard. It's pretty much just the 2 that are kneeling left.
Okay, so it was 18 damage to the ones that refused, and then 4 persistent damage,
Okay.
spirit damage to those as well. And each other enemy in my 15-foot aura has to kneel or refuse.
Each other enemy has to kneel or refuse. I love that so much. They're basically all in your aura, so they're all going to kneel.
Okay.
This entire thing of goblins just drops to a knee all at once.
And he puffs out his chest as they kneel.
Except for the ones that are running away.
It feels good to be smashing this encounter.
I know, right?
You got absolutely
Yeah.
mopped around the last
Shelly
2.
is a little devastated realizing that he might not be the one that's in charge.
You're definitely not.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
All right,
Well, until now.
Shelly,
Oh, it's my turn again?
you're up.
Well, I only had the one frozen lava. How many swarms, how many swarms were there total? What do we see now?
So I basically made it like 5 swarms of 6, and then I've been
Okay.
killing them at a certain number of hit points or whatever.
So I was just trying to get an idea of like how many we've killed and how many are left.
You're about 2/5 of the way through them.
Who's nearest me? Probably Orby?
Yeah, you guys haven't really moved. You're all
Yeah.
just standing at the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shield bash with my new shield
nice.
on some goblins right in
Right
front
through a
of me.
whole group of them.
Yep, just sweep my arm back and forth.
Yeah,
Most of them are prone.
they are all kneeling. I like that they all kneel, and then he's like, "Fuck you guys."
Well, they're finally just slightly below me. 35?
35's a hit.
Okay, so
Almost
this
a crit.
damage is going to be 3. Do damage types
Wait,
matter
is
to you?
35 a crit? 35's a crit.
Sweet.
I hope I didn't mess that up earlier. I'm going to make a little note here. Because they're all afraid and stuff.
Yeah.
Fortitude save, DC 29.
Well, the fear doesn't do anything.
Critically
to their
failed the
AC.
fortitude save. No, well,
But the kneeling?
But the kneeling
Oh,
does.
yeah.
I think fear does.
Yeah, fear does too.
All
No, it's
checks
mine-
and DCs.
All checks and DCs. That doesn't
your
count as AC, is it?
AC
AC is DC.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
We're learning.
No more cheating from Jeff.
I'm going to forget it again.
The maximum amount of cheating from Jeff.
Gone.
And we want all
Reverse
the
cheating.
Yeah, right? That makes it harder.
Yeah.
Unless I'm the DM.
It'll be 40 points of piercing damage. Critically failing that fortitude save means you are blinded. Well, it just says...
Oh, because it was brilliant.
Yes, exactly. So
Sweet.
I just hit you with my astral, spell storing, brilliant, major striking, spined shield rather than the boss one I had before. So yeah, 40 points of piercing damage mixed in with a little bit of fire.
You just come down on one of the groups and just absolutely turn two of them into like a blood pancake.
Yeah,
And-
I'm just like I'm just in there sweeping my shield arm back and forth. Just
And the other three are there. They're like, Clarl, are you okay? Mom's coming. Don't worry. She'll fix these guys.
Mommy's here.
That's the thunder I promised. And then I will raise my shield and take cover.
Nice.
Come at me.
Come at me, bro. All right. Orberin Dividity?
Yes.
Orbi rim job?
Gross.
What's a rim job?
I have some things to show you.
Pharasma hits you with a divine bolt of, inspiration. You're like, ew.
Thanks, Pharasma.
The inspiration is of a crab giving you a rim job.
So he will daze a creature.
Okay.
One of them.
All right.
It needs to give me a will save.
They got the
That
little
might play.
hands. They got the little
28?
feathers.
That's a fail.
Their mouth.
Okay.
I'm going to take 3d6 mental damage.
Thanks for the visual.
You're
life.
welcome.
I'm glad I wasn't listening.
So that's 8. I rolled 2 1s and a 6.
Nice.
And then are there any close to me?
Yeah.
So he'll attack one that's close with his
Yeah, remember 3 of them were trying to climb the wall, so there's only 2 of them in front of you guys.
cool. He'll attack with his new short sword.
With the sonic splash damage. What does that sound like? Does anybody want to do a sound effect for what the sonic splash damage of a sword is as it cuts through the air?
That's a natural 20.
Nice.
Oh.
I think that's going to be a crit.
I think so. I'm not going to do the math.
Nah.
So that's going to be on a critical, the creature is stupefied 1.
I don't know if that's going to matter, but let's try it out and see.
So many dice.
42.
That swarm is perished.
Perished.
One of them. You got a couple more small teams. They're tube mates. They come out of the same tube in the ceiling.
Just to switch things up a little
This is
bit.
good lore.
So
I miss my tube mates.
the short sword is in his left hand, and in his right hand there are hand wraps of mighty blows.
Nice.
He lifts his arm, and you see his tails fan out, and then he flips.
How many do you have?
I thought 9, but
9 is a beautiful number. Go with 9.
I thought they were. I just thought they were
Never
9.
ask a kitsune how many tails they
On
have.
the
Yeah.
Anyways, I never really looked into it, but I thought
Talk about being a
Yeah,
racist.
yeah. Now
You just like
it's
keep
gotta
them
be
all
beautiful.
together, and it looks like one big giant fluffy tail, and then they're like.
Yeah,
fan
I like
out.
that. That's
yes,
cool.
it
Yeah.
fans out, and then you see these little orbs of fire fling at a creature. I'm gonna roll the same dice. It's the one that Jeffrey gave me. It's a natural 13.
It's not bad.
You're gonna just crash so hard later tonight.
When I go home,
Uh-huh.
bedtime tonight.
DM sleep is
I've
great
already
sleep.
hit that wall. My brain just it won't.
Oh man, on this side of the screen, I can go for days.
Yeah.
I'm getting more amped up the longer we're going. Yeah,
I'm sure I messed up the AC on these guys like 12 times already. So,
it's fun to see you as a noob again.
yeah. No idea what I'm doing. Brand new.
Sorry, it's in the sling trait. This is a really weird attack. It's called Foxfire.
We really overestimated ourselves with this coming in at level 12 stuff.
No, I think it's good. I think this is like the sweet
I
spot.
didn't. I knew I was going to struggle real bad. I'm
30.
just glad everybody else is struggling.
To hit?
30 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Oh, wait. What groups do I have left?
It's like,
I like how you announce questions
It's like,
so we
oh.
have no way of knowing.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a hit. Not a crit, but,
everything's dead. I forgot.
we're getting there.
So that's going to be
I think I've done more damage to the party than the goblins have.
Yeah, definitely to me.
12 damage.
12 damage.
And it also has fearsome.
Fearsome is crit equals frightened 1.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So that's my turn.
Up next is Mr. Quig Dickley.
We're going to fire the bow. We're going to bow away.
At the ones climbing the walls? Or at the ones in front of you?
The ones in front of me.
Okay.
Ooh, that's 8 on dice, but I want to keep my hero points. So does a 29 hit?
It does hit.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Rolling that damage. D6s have not been strong. 18 plus 2 is 20 points of damage.
Another swarm perishes. As you fire this bow, and they're all kneeling. They're still kneeling, right? They haven't
Yeah.
gotten up yet?
No.
yeah, I
haven't
think
had
they
a
need it,
turn.
yeah.
Yeah. So as you fire this bow, you don't quite get the decapitation, but it was pretty close.
Same thing, really. Close enough.
They were all in a line.
You won't be
and
able
it
to
was-
tell by
it
the
was
bodies.
through the neck,
Okay, we're going to fire again.
Again, a tremendous. Every time life hits somebody with one of these arrows, it's a tremendous amount of blood. These.
So not to metagame too much, and I definitely don't want to play your character, but
no.
did he say your arrows are limited there?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got
I've
10
got
arrows.
I've got 10. I'm keeping track.
Are they recoverable?
No, they're gone once they're gone.
Yeah, don't even worry about it.
I just know there's more.
Don't even worry about it.
Great, awesome, fantastic, fantastic. I was just making sure.
This bow is doing great work.
Yeah,
don't
nope,
even worry.
it's doing.
Yeah, I like where life's head's at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't even worry.
See a
about
problem, solve a problem.
Okay, 34 with my maps is 5, right? So that would be a 19 to hit.
it.
That's
29. You
29,
said 34?
Thank you. Yeah, for my last one. Yeah.
29's a hit.
Oh, amazing.
So you said there were a bunch of them like kneeling down, and then a bunch of them running up and running away. Like,
Yeah.
crawling up the walls and trying to get away.
Yeah.
20,
Well, the group of kneelers are all dead now, so it's just the ones climbing the walls.
Okay.
26 damage.
26 damage.
Take that, you little buggers.
Flip a dip. I can do math.
I hope so. It's your profession.
Woo!
Plot twist.
Plot twist. I have a profession?
I like when you say things on recording, like I can't do math, because
I said I can do math.
yeah,
Thank
but
you
not
very much.
before that. No, you said like I'm really bad at math or something.
Oh, yeah, that's also true.
Yeah.
That's also true. As long as it's like arithmetic. Really bad at arithmetic. Do you have another shot?
Calculus. Give me calculus any day. Not with that maps. I think I'm going to...
You can take cover behind my shield.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. That sounds smart.
Okay.
End of turn.
End of turn. Nice. Okay, up next is Jug.
All right. So all of these goblins that are running away, are they like close enough, like within melee range? Or
Yeah, so remember you guys all came through this thingy, right? And
Yeah.
you're standing, the doors are big. Like they basically take up the whole width of the room. And you guys are all just standing in a row, hands on the doors. And so all of those goblins that were attacking you that started climbing the wall are literally on the wall right next to you.
All right.
Like the whole group of them.
Okay. So I can do this then. All right. I can do my combo. Let's get this off. Again, the first one has to hit for this combo to work, or I'm just going to be spacing out for the rest of my turn, not knowing what to do.
These pleas are getting progressively more and more desperate from the goblins. They are begging for their mom to come back. And you guys are all a little confused because you're pretty sure they mean the druid, and the druid was not a woman. But such is life.
So 17 on the die plus 23 is 40 to
That's
hit.
a critical hit for your first.
Awesome.
Nice.
So he's basically, as they're screaming for their mommy and everything, he just says, "Come here, little children." 18 plus 7 is 25 times 2 is 50 damage.
Wow. Big hit.
I like
so,
it.
so he's basically like sweeping up the wall with his war flail. As he does so, he hits like this button on the hilt that shifts it into a combat grapnel. So that's 2 actions, is shifting it.
Okay.
And so now I'm going to do combat grab.
Okay.
So this is going to be an attack with the map. That's not quite so good. 7 plus 23 is 30, minus the map is 25.
Ooh. Thank goodness for Freered. Yeah, you got him.
Oh yeah, they're all like feared 3, huh?
Yeah, 2 now, I think.
Basically, as he does that, I'll roll the damage in a second, but the combat grapnel, like his chains sort of just extend, and it like just starts wrapping around these goblin children.
Nice. So they're trying to get away and they don't even have anywhere to go.
Yeah, they're trying to get away, but I just like take this out and wrap it around a bunch of them and like just pull them in to like close to me.
Nice.
And that's my turn, but the damage is that one, and another one of those. 13 plus 7 is 20 damage.
Third group of goblins dead.
All right, so then what happens is it wraps around them, and since it's killing them, as it wraps around them and pulls this like group of goblins towards me, it just like all the chains and stuff just pull them kicking and screaming like into my robes.
Nice.
Like they're just
Become part of the body.
Yeah, they just like absorbed into my cloak.
Forever serving a role in Galorian. It's the cycle of life, you know? All right.
Cycle.
Is that 3?
That's everything, yeah.
All right. So you guys heard that shriek earlier. Well, a couple of you did. Yeah. And from the roof drops this just massive spider, you know, like, I mean, wall to wall, gargantuan spider, like eating up every square foot of surface area. And he looks at the 4 of you and goes, "You can't kill them all. Let me keep a couple and you can go."
Dad?
Yes, son.
Holy shit. I thought I was the largest invertebrate. This is amazing.
It's Galorian. There's lots of larger vertebrates than you, baby boy.
It's so great to finally meet you.
I'm happy that we could meet too, but you've got a greater destiny. Are you going to move on, or are you going to stay and die?
What is your name? Wait, die.
Let's go.
Yeah, now's the time.
Spider Dad.
I want to say, these are mine. I keep.
Like, yeah, I don't care. They're not my babies. I just don't want you guys to kill them all. It'll be bad for you and for me.
I care. And or Brivenand will go over to whatever the fuck your name is, Jug, and reach over and like grab your cloak. Where are they? Release them at once.
They are with my master.
You
Hey,
can't.
he got his food fair and square.
They're not food.
I don't know if we have time for this.
These are souls.
Well,
They are not food.
if you eat it, it becomes food, right?
They will be tormented for all eternity.
Stay out of this, crab man.
Sir, Crabman.
Give
that
them
is a
back
new one.
now.
Would you write that down for me?
Hey, guys, there's a giant spider telling us we should leave. I think maybe it's a good idea if we just, put this on the back burner for a minute.
He's moved halfway up the room. He's just got feet on either side of the walls, and he's like one-handed or one-armed, grabbing the goblins that are still alive and feeding them back up into their tubes, and like
are these tubes?
weaving himself a little net below him to like close the space off from you guys. Like, oh my god, I thought the goblins were annoying. You guys can't shut the fuck up.
What the fuck is happening in Willowshore?
Yeah, right.
Just big grouchy nanny spider.
When I open your cloak, what do I see?
Nothing. It's just like
penis.
a normal. It's just like a normal cloak.
No, she means like on your body.
Oh, my body?
Yeah.
You probably just see my armor. Because my armor covers up everything. It's lattice armor. Again, there's nothing, like, weird underneath. If you see my flesh, again, it's just, like, stitched together.
I cannot allow you to continue to take these souls as you have been.
I don't think she understands the way of nature.
Who's she?
He. Phrasma.
Yeah, nice save. You got it.
We kill Ghost, then continue this conversation.
I'm going to leave the room.
There's nowhere to go.
Well, under the spider. I thought we were continuing on. No?
Oh,
It's
and
all
the
still
rooms.
one
Yeah, it's
room.
one closed room. You can walk over to the other wall though.
I'm going to walk over to the other wall.
I like that. Yeah. Find yourself a corner. Eat.
I'm like
eat a
eating
goblin
on my way. I'm just
Yeah.
picking because they're just spread all over the place. I'm just picking up parts as I go.
What are the best parts? What do you look forward to as a goblin connoisseur?
softer bits?
Ears.
Well, yeah, ears, livers, hearts are probably too tough. Intestines, GI tract, probably prime.
Prime, goblin intestines got to be good. They got to have the good bacteria.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink another health pot.
Okay.
You are good little boy. We have no problems. And he just turns around and like starts going to wherever the next room or whatever is.
Yeah, so we have like a bit of an interesting problem. The door behind you never stopped glowing. So when the, druid's 40 minutes are up or whatever, he can just come on in. So you guys are, you only took 20 minutes last time, and then the fight is only 4 rounds. So you got 19 minutes and 20 seconds left or whatever. You notice that the wall behind you never went dark. You never turned off whatever the switch was for this room. And so your time crunch just got shortened a little bit.
Is there just a button?
Well, there's always a something. You also notice that this room, like the last one, was meticulously desecrated, right? So all of the giant has been removed. All of the common folk have been remodeled in the artwork into little goblins. And there are paintings of the druid that you just killed, like on top of the giant. So they were venerating the druid from before. But unlike the last room, the wall on the other side is not a door. You guys want to give me some perception checks?
Mr. Spider Man, Mr. Spider Guy.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
How do we get out of here?
Oh, and this spider gives the impression that he's the primary caretaker for these goblins, but not by choice. Like, he's just a war-torn dad who can't take another minute of, he just needs a break. He needs the 5 minute with no goblins screaming at him. But you also...
You can arrange that.
Yeah, you get the idea that he's been put here, and he's got to serve his time if he wants to get out ever again, So what was the question you asked again?
How do we leave?
Oh. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? There's always more than one way in and out of a room. I'm going back to sleep. If you ask me another question, I'll probably answer it. I don't know. I'm tired.
I'm going to follow the goblins up their tube.
I was going to say, we
won't
fake
fit.
goblin tube.
Yeah, none of you guys will fit. You're all too big.
I'm small.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Mr. Spider Guy.
My perception check was shit.
Okay, what were you guys' perception checks?
29.
37.
5?
23.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Not great.
22, unless this is initiative.
Nope, it's not.
Okay, so 22.
Okay, so good news. One of you guys made it. So as you're
Thanks, Courtney.
looking around this room, right, because you guys are kind of trapped, right? Shelly's too busy digging apart goblins trying to find parts to eat.
I still feel like I could fit through these tubes.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. And you'll find out how the spider feels about you entering his tubes when you get up there too.
Dad?
Dad,
Dad's cool with it.
Hey,
We're buds.
I met my dad.
It's funny given our daddy-mommy situation from earlier,
Daddy-o.
Dad.
Daddy-o.
That was foreshadowing. We did that on purpose. So, again, you notice this room is much more lived in, much more, things have been changed. They put in shelves. They got little kid reading centers where they're trying to teach the goblins how to read what's it called now? Wild Song, the new druid language. And so that things have been changed a little bit. And as you're looking around, you do notice one and only one thing out of ordinary for the room. There's a square of tile that's been busted up on the floor, and there's a slight depression with some soil below it.
I'm going to go start digging.
Do you have a dig speed?
Not until next level.
Oh, no, you poor guy.
I push him out of the way and I start digging. You're doing it all wrong. You gotta get your back legs into it.
Yeah.
Well, you're not even using your pincher.
Look at all this work I'm doing.
Quick Dickley does have a dig speed, so he just cruises right through that soft patch of soil underneath the tile. And he comes up on the other side in an empty room all by his lonesome.
Don't badger the walls as you come down. You'll ruin it.
You made a tunnel? You're going to make a tunnel? Excavate a little bit? No, that works. That's a solution. Sure. Do you guys follow him through his tunnel?
Of course I do.
It collapses and you die.
Finally. See you guys later.
Yes, I will turn into a fox,
Nice.
and I will
Right through the burrow.
Yeah, so
How
I don't
m-
want to get dirty.
How many tails does your fox form have?
1.
Okay. Yeah,
Can I have 9?
absolutely.
I'll just do 1.
Jug?
Yeah, but I'm definitely the biggest one here. Can I fit through the hole?
Yeah, you can squeeze.
All right.
It'll be slow and painful and awkward, and he'll probably have to go back in and
Well,
you know what? Let's roll for it. Roll me an acrobatics.
Okay, so here's what I think then. If we're gonna do this instead, I have size changing armor.
Okay.
So I'm just going to use it to shrink myself down to size so I can get through this hole.
Perfect. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna casually try to eat him.
Yeah.
Like, how small does he
Just
get?
casually?
Is he smaller than
I
me?
get to tiny. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're tiny?
I think so.
You probably look like prey.
I mean, you can try to eat him. I don't care.
As you go to eat me, I cancel the spell and like you're about to like drop me in your mouth or something. And just
What'd you roll?
That would be a 33 to grab him.
Oh, that sounds like it probably plays.
yeah, that hit, or is it versus AC?
Yeah. And then
No, it would be
wait.
against your Fortitude DC.
Fortitude DC for a grab.
Fortitude. Oh yeah, then definitely hit. But yeah, so again, you grab me and then I just turn into normal size.
You are full of surprises.
Let go of me, little crab.
You take 4 points of bludgeoning as he falls on your face.
Dying 3.
Did you ever get healed all the way up again?
Nope.
I was gonna do. We got a little distracted there, but I was gonna do my lay on hands, one for each of us, and then refocus.
I took
Okay.
I took a potion of unlife to get myself back up to full.
So 36 hit points.
Okay, I'm full.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was not down much.
Oh, I am full too.
Get rid of your wounded.
Well, don't I have to rest for like 10 minutes?
No. If you get healed to full, that takes away your wounded.
And I'm refocusing, so it takes 10 minutes anyway.
Yeah.
Ooh. So you got 10 minutes left till the druid comes back. Mm-hmm. All right. You guys are in a room. This room is uniquely constructed. It might be part of where the spider spends time at. You do see webbing strung all around. Big, heavy webbing. You know, you get the impression that maybe your time with the spider isn't over yet. And underneath, you're on a platform, and surrounding you are like pools of water. Some of them are extremely turbulent, and some of them are extremely placid. On the opposite side of these pools of water are a couple of little idols. Can you all give me a perception? Did we do a perception in this room?
Not in this
Not
room.
yet.
Give me a
No.
perception.
32.
Okay.
36.
Okay.
29.
Okay.
23. Are you guys just rolling well, or are your perceptions like insane?
I've been rolling really well.
Both?
So no champion has an insane perception. Okay, cool. So this is really good. As you approach the water's edge to get some idea of what's going on here, the little girl shows up again, and she grabs Shelly's claw pretty insistently and says, "We have to go. We have to go. You're running out of time. We have to go." And then she asks you, "Why are you dragging your feet?" And you have no choice but to tell everybody the story of Sir Shelley Shellstrop.
Do you think Shelley knows this story?
Yeah, he was there for it.
Was he? Like, which, not, I mean, all of
Oh, do you want to take the
I did a
first
little
part out?
ad-libbing myself.
Yeah, you can ad-lib a little if you want to. You can bring it in wherever you want to bring it in.
It was too much for me to read.
You see the compound eyes of Clobber Shellshock kind of fade a little bit as he thinks, where I got my first name. Carapax. Don't remember her name. Don't know if she ever said it. Crazy woman, though. She was flinging magic about and hurling swears and curses, and she hit Wormel. God, Wormel was beautiful. Sleek shell, barnacles on her buttocks. It was the cutest thing. Anyways, one of these spells hit her, and her shell just began to grow and grow and grow. It grew so fast and so heavily. She turned in part of the landscape. She's part of that mountain ridge, even now. Think about her often. Then that lady hit Dolphin. I mean, he was a jerk. No one really liked him, but he didn't deserve to go out like that. I could hear his scream even after he was nothing more than rendered fat on the beach. God, that did smell good, though. I ate a little. I'm not proud of it. Finally, one of her spells hit me, and it pissed me off something fierce. She thought she was gonna command me. So I moved to grab her. Everything was so confusing. It was like all of a sudden I was just worried about eating, and I was so hungry. And so as I grabbed her and she started hitting me with this stick, I started to eat. She was screaming things, and I was like, wait, this seems wrong, but it's still so good. Long story short, I couldn't finish eating her, so I gave it to my brothers. I've been, I've been searching ever since, trying to find my place, and I don't, you guys seem like you would know. Do I have a soul? No one's really been clear on that. Guys, I
Shelley.
Can I do a check, like a religion check, to see if I
Sure.
think he has a soul?
Yeah.
23.
You have no idea.
I would like to.
Okay.
I'm assuming yes, but I got a 6 on the dice plus 22 is 28.
You also have no idea. You've never
I'm
seen an awakened
I'm
animal
sure
before.
you have a soul.
So the last
Probably.
line, do I have a soul? Fuck.
I guess
This is going to be really, really hard.
Judge
guess Quid will
McCraker
give it a go.
kind of smells you a little bit.
Ooh, 17 on dice.
Oh.
I smell
With
no
religion 27,
soul.
so 44.
Oh, yeah, critical success. You know that not only does he have a soul, but anytime an awakened animal is brought together through ritual, that it's a special one, you know? Maybe not special in terms of like capacity or love or joy.
Sure,
but,
special,
you
right?
know, but they broke the mold when they made this one for sure. Yeah.
Listen here, Shelley. You're something special. You're something else. I know you got a soul. I know it.
My eyes go wide, and I give you a
He has no
horrifying.
eyelids.
I give you a horrifying claw thumbs up.
And I think it's like a handshake or something, so I grab it. And,
Give it a little bob.
yeah.
Also,
I smell your hand.
I knew you weren't a lord. You should not be calling yourself that.
Wait,
That is
why am I not a
false.
lord?
Because you're just a fucking crab.
You're just a fucking fox.
He turns back into his normal kitsune form. I'm more than a fox.
Now you're just a fox on 2 legs.
Anyways, what else is going on here?
I'm pretty sure I'm a lord. Don't listen to Quigley. Don't listen to him. He doesn't know. He doesn't know anything.
Lord Shelley.
I have a -1 to society.
I rest my case.
All right. So as you guys approach the pools, you get the intervention from the little girl. We're all ready to do our next thing in this room, and we smash cut to black.
Smash cut.
Checklist. Quick checklist.
Everybody's phones on silent.
Check, check.
Everybody go pee.
Everything's plugged in.
I'm not bleeding.
That's
What
good.
else is on our checklist?
Please don't stick
Do
your
you
hands
need somebody to
down
check?
there again.
Why are you volunteering?
At least a little warning would be nice.
I mean, I am an amateur. I do medicine on the side. So.
I practice medicine sometimes. You have to call back to our last episode.
You have a clinic set up in your garage just for vasectomies.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, buy one, get 2 free.
In case you have 3 testicles.
Bring a friend.
Like Tony.
That's what I'm saying. Over his head.